Hey, 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 y'all. That's me. Listen, I am so excited about tonight. Tonight we are, of course, I have my guest co-host is Monday movie Munch. You already know we're going to be doing a review. So tonight, my special guest co-host is Tam of Tam Telling Tales. If you're not already following her, make sure you follow her on Instagram. And it's the same thing on Facebook. And if I'm wrong, she gonna correct me when she get back on. So if this is your first time, welcome. If you're a returning guest, as always, thanks for rocking with your girl. Now, you already know my platform is a positive space for all things Black independent film. But here and there, we're going to talk some craziness, okay? So make sure that if you're not already following me as well, make sure that you're following me, The Cori Love Show, and on YouTube, Cori Love TV. Tonight, we're going to be movie munching on Dr. Beasy's newest film, Cons and Cougars. Now, I didn't choose the film. She did. And we are so ready to get into this conversation. But this film was originally a book, which Tam actually read, because if you don't know, she's into books as well. And it was written by, so we're trying to figure out if it's Christopher C.J. Hudson Spite or C.J. Hudson or Christopher Spite. So we're going to find that out tonight as well. But Cons and Cougars is basically about a handsome con artist who likes to ensnare older women until he finds himself entangled in a situation when he falls in love with one of his clients. So I'm going to just go ahead on and bring my guest, co-host Tam in. Hey, Tam.
Hey, Cori. What's going on?
Listen, you ready?
Child, I got my little piece of drink over here. So yes, ma'am.
All right, now. Tell the people who you are, what you do.
Hey everybody. Hey Larry, I see you over there. I am Tam Telling Tales. You can find me on all social media platforms at the same name. And I do just about the same thing that Cori does. You know, I'm just not as good at it as she
Oh,
is.
please.
Okay.
Girl, get out of here.
For a little while. She's been in this thing for a big while. Okay. So I do this, but I also incorporate literature as well. I am a literary advocate. So even when I'm on the red carpet or doing interviews with people in the film industry, I still incorporate some conversation about books, always encouraging people to read a book. And yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
That's me. I love that. Listen. And hey, you guys that are on Instagram as well, thanks for tuning in. You know, I'm juggling between Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, so bear with your girl, okay? Thank you, Church of Coast Radio, for jumping on. Hey, girl. Hey, Vanilla Trini. Hey, Tiffany, girl. We're going to be talking about y'all tonight. This is going to be so good. So make sure y'all hit that arrow, share this out on Facebook and Instagram, and on Facebook. Just tell your friends to join, because I don't really know how to share it out on Facebook. Oh, send them the link, basically. So, BC, who is the director, he's supposed to join on, but I know that he's been doing a lot of, I guess, promo with the other film that they just, actually series that they just dropped. So hopefully he'll be able to pop on, or maybe I'll get a chance to holler back at him and maybe remind him. All right. So, as I said, this film stars Tori Monet, who is the crazy girlfriend Ivory, and Tristan Fizikas. If you're not familiar with him, he's the man whore called Montez in this film. Okay, so I don't know if y'all remember Delicious from back in the days with Flavor of Love. It's Flavor Flav with Flavor of Love, but she plays what's her name in the movie? Jackie. She plays Jackie. So if you know about Flavor of Love. So she was in love, but it wasn't with Flavor Flav, right? So if you have seen this movie, I need you to drop maybe drop a thumbs up, a heart, or something so that we can know. But spoiler alert, you already know. We're gonna get into it. Okay. So if you haven't watched it, I suggest that you log off and then come back and then, drop your little comments on here and there. All right. So this is the movie cover if you haven't seen it. So Tori is the one on the phone. Jackie, not Tori, Ivory in the movie is on the phone, and Jackie in the middle, and Tristan, who plays Montez. This is him, the only guy on the flight. So, all right, Tam. So what I want to know, and I want the audience to chime in. This movie is basically about cougars. So Montez he, I guess you would say, messes around with women and he kind of tricks them. He gets the older lady, wine and dine them and make them think they all of that and everything. And, lay that pipe real good and drive them crazy. Right? So my question before we even get started is, what age do y'all consider a cougar? Because I got some grades. So I'm trying to figure out. What you think, Tan? They talking about
Listen,
me?
you know
Because
what?
you ain't no cougar. You too young.
Wait, let Wikipedia tell it. Yes, I am. Let the author of the book tell it. Yes, I am.
The disrespect.
Because listen, I googled this because I was concerned, right? Because I said, wait a minute.
You was concerned.
Hold on. Do you know that when you Google it, it says that cougar age starts at 35?
No way.
I know you lying.
No way.
I know you lying.
Oh,
yeah. It said 35, and then it said that then sometimes people in their 40s, 50s, and 60s can be considered cougars. And I said, I always thought cougars were like Social Security getting, like I always thought that they had their AAP cards.
Oh Lord, not the AAP.
They dead husband's pensions. Like that's what I felt like cougars were. Right.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought so too. I said I would say 55 and up. That's what I assumed. But damn, Wikipedia. But that's hard.
I also kind of considered the age gap to really be a determining factor on whether or not you was a cougar too. Because if you're 60 and your man is 52, like y'all both old. So
right. So who? Yeah.
Girl, you really
that would make. So what do they call men? Because they call us cougars. What do they call men?
I don't know.
We gotta look that up. We gotta look that one up. I did not think about it till just now. So, hey everyone on Instagram, thanks for doing it. I am glad that you looked at the movie because, baby, Tiffany said no, baby. What age do you think, Tiffany? Because Wikipedia is really disrespectful at this point.
When I tell you, when we read this book, we read it about 2-3 years ago or so. I mean, I was in my feelings. Okay, like. I might have probably gave the book a couple little points down because I felt the way.
It wasn't a 10.
Listen,
it was not a 10.
So, I be rating my books by acrylic nails, right? So I'd be like, okay, do I get 5 acrylic nails? Do I get 1 acrylic nail? I think I gave it like a 3 because what you're not going to do is call me.
It's try me. Okay. So Brandy Ransburg, who is also an actress, go check her out in Money Over Boys, streaming right now. Brandy says we call them cat daddies. Okay. So Tiffany said it is 35 and up. Dang. I thought 35 was young.
I did too.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay. Well, I've been a cougar.
Okay,
that's all right.
Learn me something.
That's all right. So if you guys have seen the movie, you know what Tristan. I keep saying Tristan. Let's talk about his name in the film. Montez was doing. Basically, he was, hurting the ladies' feeling. They implied that there were many ladies, but we only really saw. I believe it was 2. But let's talk about what. I keep saying their name, like I call their real name. I'm trying to say their character. So Ivory in the movie. So check this clip out. So I'm gonna take the sound off because she's not really saying anything. You just gotta watch what she's doing. So if y'all familiar with that, make sure y'all let me know. Y'all call him trick for hire? Dang. Okay. He was slanging egg cleans. Okay, so when we look at this, she basically, if you're not familiar, you don't have an iPhone, you're an Android user.
You didn't.
I had to do it. If you're okay, let me say, I'm sorry. If y'all, you're not familiar with it, she's sharing his location with her phone. Now, back in our days, we ain't had that. You would just drive, you would pull up or whatever the case may be, right? So how do you feel about a woman trying to track her man's location? Like that, to me, that's kind of like loco. And if you watch the film, you notice that she did get loco. But how do you feel about that, Tam?
Out of pocket, I feel like that right now. But this is like a further confirmation that I might be in my cougar stage, because I remember the days when we didn't have them options. And you did kind of like pull up at his job when you knew he was getting off, to see when he was walking out the door, and then call his phone to see if he was going to answer, to see if he was trying to, like, avoid you or not. Like, so I ain't even gonna hold you. I think I related a little too much with Ivory. I feel a way about it.
Oh, dang. Not too much. Not too much. Tamika said doing too much. She was tracking his ass and doing a little too much. But I think my question is too, if you watch a film, they were never exclusive, from my understanding.
You know what? See, I feel like he just never corrected her, because she was like, you're my man and all of the things. And then he messed around and told her he loved her. So he was giving, you're my woman. So,
right. But I've heard this conversation before. I've had this conversation in a group setting. We were talking about, like, if, back in the days, he'd be like, you want to be my girl, or, you want to be my boyfriend, my girlfriend, or whatever. If they never say it outright, or you never make that agreement, I guess, you can't assume, because she pretty much made an ass out of herself. You know what I'm saying? So you're right, Tamika. He was leading her on. Definitely was leading her on. Yeah, but she was paying that man car notes. So that's her man. She was giving him money. You belong to me.
Yes, ma'am. Like, it was giving, if I say I'm your woman and you don't correct me, like, I think I'm your woman. You know what I mean? I'm paying bills. I am giving you money to invest in your future. You tell me you love me. You are my man.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm tracking your phone.
Exactly. I need a code. Ain't no block.
If you don't give it to me, I'll find
it's a problem. Yeah, I'm gonna watch you. I'm gonna watch over your shoulder, right? So I will hope that a lot of younger people are on this live just to, chime in or whatever. Because I think this is a really younger person view. Because now I'm at the stage where it's like, I don't care, like, whatever, that's on you, boo. You gotta know what you're doing and not doing, and you have to. I feel like there's a trust factor, but in his case, she did not trust him at all. So he was her man, but she wasn't his woman. I like that. He was. Yep, you correct. You are absolutely correct. Which is so sad. Oh my God.
That's what that dick could do.
Yeah, and they said he was slanging it. What she told him? She told her friends in the restaurant. Not her. It was Jackie that told him it was thick and long. So yeah, he was making her crazy.
Yeah, listen, and them scenes, I know we're gonna talk about it later, but when doing all the little silhouette and they was screwing and doing all of the things, I said, oh, and
flipping him. Listen, they did their big one with this. Rena Faye said he was trifling. He was so trifling. Oh. Yes. Felicia says she watching. Hey, thanks for jumping on, you guys. We're talking about this, so we're gonna get into this because I felt bad for her because I remember like being 19 in college, and this guy, oh my God, I don't even say his name because he be on my Facebook. Hey, I just knew I was his woman. Mind you, it was me, him. I was his woman, and 2 other girls was his woman. So I was like, I wasn't giving them no money. I was in college. I ain't had no money to give nobody, no way. But that's something serious. So when I saw this, I was like, dang. But he did say we were together, so I'm not that crazy.
I have definitely had my get my face broke moment. You know what I'm saying? I was with my man. And he was like, hold on. And I was like, oh God. Like,
we friends. I said,
oh, okay. And then I started governing myself accordingly. And baby, the way his face broke. I said, but this is what you wanted, sir. This is what you had told me it was.
And it was not.
Now we got to have a conversation. I said,
right. Well, let's talk.
What you said was we wasn't together. So,
I don't know if you guys realize, for me, when I first watched this, right? I watched this twice. Y'all know I'll be watching a movie 2 or 3 times if I'm going to talk about it because I'll be wanting to feel like, oh my God, I'm slow. Or I didn't get that part, which I'm going to miss things anyway. But I wanted to throw this in here real quick. Let me see if I could find it. Um, y'all remember this movie right here?
Yes.
This is what it was given.
And Brandy.
This is what it was given. Modern day love. What is it? A thin line between love and hate. Because Lynn Whitfield was definitely a loco. So I've reenacted her. I mean, I feel like this one, not ours, Beasy's and Tori's film is definitely a modern day, a thin line between love and hate. What you think?
It's given that, except the ages have flipped. Brandy was the older woman, but now I is the younger woman acting the same kind of way. And if you think about it, when you compare how Darnell was coming at Brandy, like, you my boo, you my baby, leading her on. You know what I'm saying? And she already told you, like, I mean, I'm out here doing the things for you. You're my man, my man. And went acting a fool. Same thing with Montez.
Definitely.
After she was giving him this money and all of the things, like, yeah.
He said cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Darnell provoked Brandy. Yeah, he was. Yeah, okay. That was crazy. Okay, so there's another part in here that was funny to me because, there's a particular. I'm gonna be very careful with my words. There's a particular celebrity that's in the news right now for some things that were how do you say it? He's accused of, and it's still allegations. There are allegations of certain things he did. So when I saw this clip in a movie, I'm not gonna tell you, I was crying. I literally was crying laughing.
Industry. You know Mr. Smith?
Oh, I know Mr. Smith.
Look at his face.
I know Mr. Smith.
You think you
wait, we gotta run this from
really
this
are
part.
a music producer.
Oh yeah, baby.
Did he just tell his lady a music producer?
Because listen, sir, you are not. But I'm mad at the waitress. Shout out to Shadow. She looked amazing.
Beautiful.
But baby,
beautiful.
This is not the man that was supposed to convince you that he was a record producer. Right.
The conversation, like I could go make a freaking business card on what is it, Vistaprint. I could go on Canva and make one and go print it. So yeah, right.
I'm gonna say this too. This was like the one part of the movie that I felt like was really the only con portion of the film. Like,
you think so?
Yeah, because everything else was more so like he was a whore. You know,
yeah.
Like they knew he was giving up that thing for some bread.
Man whore.
They was, and they paid him accordingly. You know what I'm saying? So. He was a whore, but he wasn't really conning them other women. This was the only time that he was really conning, I think. Because even when he was messing with Jackie, like they wasn't exchanging funds for no.
His intention was,
but
originally
ended up doing that. He ended up falling for it. So
okay, that could be true. So, and if you guys haven't seen it,
they call me Baby Barry
he
Gordon.
basically,
you know what I'm saying,
try to make her. So we're not calling names because things can happen. But this,
you know what I'm saying?
If you know, you know. This is a part that I kind of correlated it together. So if you know, drop it in the comments. Let me see what you think. Okay. What you say?
We know who that is.
If you know, you know, right? And what about him? So, okay,
that she thinks that he was a ex-con, so that's where it came in at. And you know what?
He did. Right. He lied, and then he smashed her in the bathroom. Yeah, he did. Yeah. Let me hit. I'm gonna hit Beasy up. Let me see if Beasy. If he, I don't know if he forgot, but Beasy is the director, guys. So. I just want him to chime in because I want to see, some films are done a certain way for certain reasons. I just wanted to get his input.
Look, I'm all about to go back in the book because I'm trying to figure it out. Was it like I know he's an electrician? I remember thinking like you don't even have to live this kind of lifestyle. You're an electrician. I know you get money.
Hold on. Oh, they online talking about scripts.
He been live all day.
Yeah, all day. I mean, hit them. I'm gonna drop it to them. He probably forgot. I put it in the comments, so hopefully they tune in. All of them are in there talking about scripts. Yeah, she said he didn't con anybody for real. But what about the mom? Do you feel like his friend's mom conned him?
No, I mean she knew what it was. She knew what she wanted.
She tried to get that.
And I know how much it costs. I got my money ready. You want this Zelle, this Cash App, or this cash? Okay, because I overheard the conversation, so it is what it is. So it wasn't no conning going on. It's a bunch of pouring. That's all.
She called him and paid him. That's crazy.
Yeah. So
I was like, how you could be with your son's friend?
And now this is the question I want to ask you, Cori. Who you think was more wrong? Rob Mama or Montez for that whole Montez sleeping with her situation?
The mom. That's like your son. Like that's
go.
like, okay, I have a son. If he comes here with his friends, I'm like treating them like they're my child too. They're my children. Like she was wrong. She was hot. She was a little hottie toddy. Yeah, she wanted some of that.
Especially if you're willing to pay for it, then you could have went and paid somebody else.
Definitely the mom was wrong. Yeah, okay. For sure. For sure.
The back page, is that what it was called?
Is it back page?
Was it? I think that what it was.
What, for dating or something? Oh,
if it was like
I don't know. I ain't never did none of them things. I don't know.
Either. I'm just trying to.
I don't know. What was it called?
It was
back page, backstage.
But you could buy some sex now.
Well, yeah, but see, shit, I'm showing my age. I'm old. I thought they just go pick them up on the street. I don't know, shit.
Oh, child. Oh no, this is 2002. What's he for, honey? There's an electronic.
They going online.
They are online, honey. What?
So let's hit this right quick here. This part. So we talked about him sleeping with the mom, which the mom was totally wrong. Number one. Number two. The music. I enjoyed the music in the film. I think this, certain sounds were at the right point in time. And I want to talk about, and I hope Tiffany is still on, because this is a question I really wanted to know. I'm big on wardrobe. I mean, I don't like the dress, but I love to see people killing it. And I felt like everybody did their thing in here as far as the wardrobe. But something about these gloves, so that I don't know if y'all noticed that all the ladies had on gloves. So I want to know if it's somebody's brand.
I noticed that. And that was the same question I had, was like, where, because I was even looking in the credits, like to see if I could okay, was this a brand that we were supposed to know about, and like thank yous and stuff, but I couldn't figure it out. So I too am curious about those gloves. Yeah,
she said he was emerging for messing. He was, I'm guessing, wrong. He was wrong for sleeping with the mom, though. They both were wrong. Oh, she said it's called back page. That's what it's called. It's easier to pay. No relationship. She said, I love the gloves too. Yes, Tiffany, was that? We're just trying to, we just all happened to, no way. She said they just all happened to have them.
Y'all better be in sync. I love it.
Listen, they're so, I can't believe that.
Let me say this real fast too. So, if you gonna go and get you a good cast to be some fine ass cougars, baby, they picked the right ones. Okay, they come to play on that end.
When I tell you, and they step. You saw when they were coming into the restaurant to attack the girl. Well, it was Kia. They came in and they was on point. Like, we ready.
Baby,
what's up?
I think that's why I be getting all offended and stuff. Like, do you see these quote unquote? Because
he said Dust Till Dawn was the stylist. Okay, she did a good job. I gotta look her up.
Listen, I'm writing this down.
Yes, I gotta look her up and say thank you, because I'm trying to do 4 things here. Thank you, love. And to just share it with me. And so while we talking about the wardrobe, let's get into this. Let's get into this smile. What? Now his name's Skeet. We were laughing at that earlier. His name's Skeet in real time. But
stop. Let me stop giggling.
Oh, man. So Jason is his name, right?
On the movie.
I need you to look. Put your head up.
Hey, Ski.
Damn, it's killing me. Oh my God, Tiffany! If you follow him on Instagram, share him out so he can see her over here. Like she over blushing. Lord, I can't understand it.
Where's my fan? I'm high.
Let's get into this thing. I mean, the smile. Oh, I knew he was a
down.
comedian. I knew it. I knew it.
Take the picture down. I can't.
Okay, I'm gonna take it down. I'm sorry. Okay. Now you back.
Okay, I'm back.
You back. Okay. When I saw it was a couple of clips, but this one was the funniest one.
Miss Jackie. He
Look. I knew it.
Damn, that ain't what I think it is it?
It ain't a necklace, nigga.
I know it ain't a necklace. It's a fucking ring, but I'm just trying to figure out. I know you was liking these older women, but I didn't know you was gonna marry Miss Jackie. You about to propose to me?
It's 11.
It's for me.
That make you mad, like, nigga, that shit ain't funny.
Miss Jackie?
Right.
He like Miss Jackie. She a cougar for real too.
Oh my God. I thought that part was so funny. And it was another part where he was messing with him too in the bar. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Who's that? Thank you, G-Lo. I knew he was, I figured that. He had you cracking up. I could imagine him on set. Cause he had me laughing, Miss Jackie. Lord, they called her Miss Jackie. Miss Jackie was fine though. Delicious. She was delicious.
Okay. I'm like, y'all better stop. Y'all better stop playing with these cougars.
Right.
Disrespectful that everybody's talking about something. What he doing with her old ass? I said, y'all is both neck and neck. Okay.
Listen, just don't even know. Don't
Okay,
even know.
That.
If you guys are just tuning in, I see a couple of you guys popping on Instagram and Facebook. I want you to make sure that you're following my guest co-host tonight, Tam of Tam Telling Tales. She does the same thing that I do, and she also does it with authors. So if you're an author, and let me send that out to a few authors. If you're an author and you want to be a guest on a panel, on a podcast, make sure you check her out at Tam Telling Tales on all platforms. And I wanted to remind you guys, tomorrow night is the last night for nominations. If you have not nominated your favorite film, your favorite actor, actress, upcoming actor, upcoming actress, editor, director of photography, movie, short film, youth actor, youth actress, go to my website, www.thecoriloveshow.com, and do that before it closes out. You in church? You finna leave?
No, can I say something?
Sure.
I don't want too much time to go by, and I don't get a chance to say this to you because sometimes people be logging off, or I'm just forgetful. But Cori, we
Cougars.
You are just so dope, ma'am.
Aww.
I mean, just your professionalism and the way that you just open up to other people in the industry. Like, girl, you are that deal. Okay.
Oh.
So I want to.
Y'all be making me blush.
Thank you, first of all, for even allowing me to be here with you. I am just beyond excited to be here with you. And I think that you are amazing. I look to you as one of the OGs in this thing. And
I've been hearing that a lot too often. Not too much.
Listen, OG as in you've been doing this. You have the experience. You have the relationship with the people. You have the understanding of this industry. You know what I mean?
You.
And so I definitely look to you as a guide in this here world. So
you know how to hit me up, girl.
Thank
you. I got my flowers. They smell so good. Thank you so much.
You are
I appreciate that. Listen, we all do the same thing, so we can, we can pull on each other. Hey girl, what did you use? Hey girl, this, that, and the other, whatever. You already know. Just jump in my DM. I got you. And I don't know. This is it. This is how it's supposed to be. Like, it's no competition. We all in here to win. That's just how it is, right?
Yeah.
No, thank you for that. You making me blush. Cori is that good. No, Tiffany, baby, you are love. I just adore you. You already know that, Miss Dr. T. Listen,
Okay.
Cons and Cougar scripts and Pillow Talk, the best hands down. Period. Okay. She
They
said
came
both
through.
of y'all was thank you.
Came through in this last quarter of 2024.
And that's what I said. We've been like, when you gonna drop scripts? When you gonna drop Pillow Talk? I didn't know about Cons and Cougars. I didn't know about Pillow Talk and scripts. I'm like, damn. He just like, bam, 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 knock y'all ass out. Here you go. What you waiting on? Happy end of the year. Happy end of the year. Listen.
Merry Christmas.
G-Lo said set was fun for real. I can tell. I know for a fact set had to be fun for real. Because listen. But again, make sure you guys go vote for your films. Cons and Cougars, you can go and nominate it, of course, because it's out before December. So go ahead and do that and join us on December 19th. I need 4 more sponsors for the show. So that it can go off. I mean, all the things that I have planned, it is virtual, but I'm still going to try to make it super, super dope. The goal is next year, we're going to be in a brick and mortar building doing this thing where we can actually touch on each other and make this thing, just make it fun and really, really like. So, y'all pray for me. Send prayer up for girl, right? Yes, Lord. Thank you, Rena. Rena says she second everything you just said. Y'all making me blush. I'll be blushing for real, for real.
Girl, you deserve it.
Thank you. Hey, Beasy, listen. He said, that's it. You mean that's it for the year? We had to wait for the fourth quarter. Big dog dropping the I see how y'all do it. Nah, I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
He said that holidays is coming up, so when y'all sit
y'all ain't got nothing to do. Y'all gonna be home.
Go ahead and stream it, run it back.
Smart.
See, we see.
Wow. Big
Oh,
dog.
he got one more.
He got one more. That's what he said. Oh, we waiting.
Okay.
I didn't even catch. I did Pillow Talk. I did Cons and Cougar. Now I gotta do scripts this week. Like, hold up. You ain't dropping them. Now you killing me. Like, chill out with all that. Like, I really want to watch them because they be good. So you missed half of it, BZ. We've been trying to get you guys to come on. You missed it, but we were talking about the wardrobe because he said call him Big Drop. I like that.
No, Big Drop.
Right. We talked about the wardrobe. We talked about the connection with Tori putting on the location and how that applies to, you know, modern day. We compared it to A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. We consider, well, I consider it modern age, A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. Tam said that it will switch the ages, and of course the characters, it was a female, and the ages. We wanted to talk about the age, and we were trying to figure out if CJ's name is CJ Hudson or Christopher CJ Hudson Spice or Christopher Spice. Like, which one? Maybe one is his like pen name or something like that.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, probably a pen name, but
Christopher Jr. is what CJ is giving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
You know, maybe that's You know what?
And so, you know, we talk about each aspect of the film, the wardrobe, the direction, the cinematography, the connection, and everything. And let's talk about the production design. Not the design, but yeah, well, this is considered design, I guess. Like, were there any notable special effects or stunts in this film for you? So we talked about
just stumbling down them stairs at the beginning, trying to get from out of that house, and then being like, "Oh God, I forgot my money."
I know it came back. Like, what? Who does that? This one stood out the most, though. Right here.
I don't know how you got up out of there.
I wish BZ was on. I should have shared this with BZ. You know why? Because he came and he was like, "Man, I'm gonna knock this nigga out." Bah, 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 bah.
Don't fall now.
He turned around and whooped his ass.
Pick your ass up and take this ass whooping like a
Look, he say take this ass over, but look what happened.
Listen, you talking?
Yo, isn't that jet looks so real?
It was
the sounds and everything.
I feel like I want to ask that question too. Like,
did they do a little 1-2 for real?
Really fighting? Like, what was we doing? I mean,
do you hear the sound?
You better thump
Thumping.
Made me spill my motherfucking coffee.
I know that's right, because I'd have been pissed.
Daddy say he bad about that.
Oh,
This was it right here for me. I was like, oh, he
Tell
trying to
Ivy I
get
said
his
what
ass.
up.
The disrespect. You don't whoop my ass, and I'm like, oh, tell your sister what's up. Now that fight scene, let me see. Beasy still on here. Beasy. That fight scene. He said, got to knock the fuck out.
because how you just pull up on this man and get beat up though?
I just knew he was gonna tear him up, but it switched. So we want to know, did they really like hit a little bit for real? Because they're just too realistic. For real.
Yeah.
It really was.
It was given they wasn't friends.
Yeah.
It sounded.
I've been wanting to do this.
Oh, I want to say something else about this whole con situation. Let me tell you who the real con in this movie was to me. Okay, and that's that damn Ivory. Because, ma'am, did you really sit up here and cry your face off like that and act like that man had really did what he had not did to you?
What this nigga do to you?
Really?
Say it again, Tam.
Whole
hold
con. And let me tell you something. She got a lot
snot and all.
playing this role this damn good and know you lying. Or you pissing me off, Tori. You pissed me off. That's all I would say. You did too good on this scene. I would have believed you, ho. I would have believed you.
Listen, you know what's scary though? When I looked at this, all I kept saying, it's motherfuckers out here that do this shit for real.
Yup.
She hold down lied.
Yup.
Look, I really wasn't trying to get you involved, okay? Just leave it alone and treat it.
Leave it alone. Okay.
Do it on
That's
purpose.
wild.
Watch the tears. It's the tears though.
Ivory.
It's the tears.
Fuck did this nigga do?
Look at this.
He
That's how you know she crazy. Ivory was crazy.
raped
She hold
Fuck
down
this
lied.
nigga do?
For the sake of this doggone film. Like or the scene. Ivory was really convinced that this man had did that this was necessary for real. And then I'm just thinking to myself, like, you know you had spent the money, so what was you gonna end up telling your brother?
She gave it to Montez. You forgot.
So you know that the money was gone.
No.
So was you planning?
She had to make that lie. She
She
remember she didn't know her brother was coming out that fast. Because when he came to the door,
Yep.
she's like, "Oh, when did you know?" Like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. So she was thinking quick on her feet. So she crazy, but she ain't that crazy.
But when I tell you, I promise you, I feel like Tori Monet is so underestimated. She be killing every single role. It ain't a role she ain't killed. Like buried it.
Nerves being that damn.
So damn good. Like crazy. But so that was definitely, we were just going to talk about the performances and you brought it up. So let's talk about the performances of the actors. So first we already hit, you know, your guy here. You know what I'm saying? He was real.
Don't do that. Stop, Cori. Stop it.
You sound like a little girl. Oh my God, he's so cute. We talked about Jason, which we figured out he's a comedian. He was hilarious as ever. Montez, Tristan Fazakis. Listen, first of all, you another one that play your damn roles too good.
Okay.
Too good. It got me concerned. It got me a little concerned because, yes, she said, wait, G-Lo said, but she told him she spent some. Oh, okay. Tracy said she made me so mad. Oh, BZ said it's camera tricks with the fight. Man, that junk. I don't know what tricks you're doing, but you need to teach a class because, But yeah, we gonna leave that alone.
Mm-hmm.
And G-Lo said she told him she's fan. So she told her brother that he took it. Yeah, but she was lying because he didn't take it. We know that.
And she had
BZ said it.
replaced what she had, like,
Yes.
took too much. Like, paying big, okay, you got a little couple grand off, whatever. But we saw her give a lump sum, and we know she had already been paying car note and
car note and
so it was getting you to spend way more than you really was supposed to have.
And it's crazy because she called and canceled the insurance after she busted out the window. Well, it's implied that she the one that busted out the window. So but that was funny. So we talked about Tam guy, Jason. we talked we talked about Montez, Tristan, crazy self, Beasy taking that beating, and Ivory, oh my god, fake crying. And not to mention Fancy and Tiffany, her friends. It was Paige, and I can't remember Tiffany's name. I need to start learning y'all characters' names.
Her name was Rose.
Rose. Okay. So they came in and she said I was sick of her tricking. So Fancy, I mean, I don't know if you guys were on. We talked about the wardrobe. When I say each and every one of y'all step. So that was dope. Here is the director, you guys. Welcome, Mr. Beasy. What do you say? They big drop.
Yeah, we big drop.
What's up, big drop?
Listen,
Listen,
you been live all day, Beasy.
all day.
I did what?
Y'all was live all day.
Yeah, we got to promote our new show. That's what we were
Listen,
doing.
I'm trying to catch up. I did Pillow Talk. I'm just waiting for part 2. I don't usually like part 2s, but Pillow Talk has to have one.
Pillow Talk is actually a series, so it's going to be a season 2.
Okay, good.
There we go.
Okay,
Yeah, so
good.
it's definitely going to be a season 2 for that. We just recently dropped scripts, as y'all know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we currently promoting. We'll be
Right,
promoting all
I
3,
saw that.
honestly, but scripts just dropped over the weekend.
Yeah. I'm trying to catch up. I don't look at Constant Cougar 3 times because I'm like, this is it was
That's our modern day age porno, thin line between love and hate.
There you go.
That's what I
It's a
said
little
that.
porno. Cause listen, you see seen it, okay?
Yeah.
Delicious and Tristan was giving the people what they want.
I didn't even read. I knew it. Okay, I said that.
Well,
you see, I said
it was so much. People were saying like, I think it was too much.
Mm-hmm.
You know what though? Here's the thing: Hollywood do how they do, but I think that people come to the independent film world because they have a certain expectation. They want to see a certain type of real and rawness. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm expecting.
We have no boundaries. Like in the industry, in the industry, they actually have things that you can and can't do. Like they kind of like monetize that. You know what I'm saying? Or monitor it. In the independent world, they kind of like you can do what you want. You're free to do what you want. Tell your story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what makes it such a beautiful thing about being independent.
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all see the scene before we go further? Did y'all see the scene where Tristan was standing in the door? Ivory was standing where she was sitting in the chair with her red coat on. Y'all remember that scene?
Yep.
You talking about this right here?
Finito.
Look behind Tristan's head. Tell me what you see.
Wait, hold on, go back.
Wait, I got the picture. Hold on, I got the picture because I had to screenshot that one.
And if we don't,
I gotta watch close.
So you can get the fuck out my chair, get the fuck out my pad.
See that behind his head?
Right here.
And most importantly, get the fuck out my life.
Who is she? Tell me. What is the bitch name? Who is the bitch I gotta fuck up for trying to take what's mine?
That right there. I said, yo.
Hold on, wait, you didn't, but you gotta look at there you go.
Did y'all see that? Yeah. And I said it was a thin line between love and hate. And the third time I was watching it, I was like, oh shit. I knew they put that right there. That ain't in nobody's house. I knew they put it there.
You know, the funny thing is that's really in his house. The person's house that's really their picture.
Who house, Tristan?
No, it was somebody's house that
I'm about to say because he crazy for real then.
Yeah, so but when I seen it, I was like, we gotta make sure we show that because this movie it resonates just like that. So you can take a thin line between love and hate and Bill Bellamy and How to Be a Player and kind of put them together.
Wow, that's dope.
I love
that. Is really, really dope.
So how closely did you guys work with either CJ or Chris Spikes? Because we're not sure if
they're the same person. But so CJ, CJ Hutchins is the person that wrote the book. We actually worked with him a lot. We had a lot of meetings with him because when the book was being turned into the actual screenplay, like we had meetings, we had ideas, because the book it's a little older, so it's like some of the terminologies and the verbiage was kind of old, so we had to have a lot of that stuff changed. But we worked with him kind of pretty closely.
Okay. I'm not sure if you're familiar or not, but I do books and film, and so read a book, So that's always my go-to. And we actually read Cons and Cougars for my book club some years back. So we had reviewed the book and all of this, and I was feeling away, Beasy, because I ain't like how he was trying to play the Cougars. And
Why?
like it.
Why? But it's real though. That this is a situation that's real.
But see, I didn't
I
understand
said that.
ages. And I guess maybe I wasn't ready to commit to being a cougar.
Yo, Cougar girl, get over it. Yo, Cougar. You see how you looking at this young man? You're a Cougar.
Oh yeah. She like Skeet, huh?
And it's his damn name though. Skeet Skeet.
Comedian, his comedian Skeeter on Skeet on
Don't
Instagram.
tell me.
That's what I wanted to find out. Because when I watched it, like I said, I watched it a couple of times, and he kept like standing out. He was hilarious, and Tristan too at some point. And I'm like, this man got to be a comedian. But G-Lo confirmed it earlier, so that was really cool because he was hilarious as ever.
Yeah, he's a very popular comedian at that. Like he does a lot of stand up shows and things like that.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
So we don't tell his page, Lord. She finna be in his DM. Cougar.
Nope, I ain't saying no, ma'am. I sure won't. But
So
he got some nice teeth though.
which character for you, Tam and Beasy? You here just to chime in. What Tori? What my girl Tori at?
She around somewhere. I don't know where she at.
She around.
Yeah,
She be
I'm
shy.
in one room and she's in another one, so she's doing
Oh,
something.
okay. What I was gonna say, which character for you stood out the most? As far as acting, Tam, not looks.
What scene stood out the most?
Or characters, like their
Or
performance.
character? Honestly, Tori, because I've been a fan of hers like for several years. She's always been just top tier when it comes to how she presents on the screen. So by the time we watch her come on the scene and try to check him, and then he like, yeah, get out of my house or whatever, and she like walking right behind. I'm like, no, I'm still coming with you. Like, it just felt so real, and maybe it's because I've done that before. I don't know, but then we fast forward, and she crazy. And
She's such a
wrong. And I'm like, I believe you. Like, I believe that you need to feel this.
Arena says Tori. Tiffany says Tori. Everybody else, y'all can chime in as well too. I would say Tori and Tristan because they played their part. Like, if you're, somebody just watching this randomly and don't realize that it's not real, they will be like, "Oh my God, it's really real." But they played the heck out of their roles. So for me, it's both of them. I mean, everybody did a good job, based on their character, but they stood out.
You gotta also think too, like this is
ridiculously.
one of those movies that it was really only about them three anyway.
Right.
To be honest, I mean, it was a very very small cast too. So you had Tiffany, Fancy, Tori, Delicious, the two Lloyd, Skeet, and Tristan.
That was pretty much it. And that's crazy because everybody still kind of came together to make a big impact. Because you're right.
Right.
It's a very small cast.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have even thought that.
But there was the one point when he slept with his mom and Lloyd. I was like, yo, and he found out so late. Like I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect that to come back up. So that was a good plug. Like, oh dang,
I got one line. I got one line for y'all. Did y'all hear when he was talking to Jason on the phone? He said, "If they paying, I'm laying."
Yeah, and
no
that's
boundaries. No boundaries.
The mom.
No boundaries. No boundaries. Like, okay, so Tristan not on the line, but Tristan is known for a good ad lib. Okay, he gonna come in and he gonna give himself into these roles, right? How much of all of these lines was Tristan, and how much of it was actual scripts?
Tristan was throughout this movie.
Okay, I believe it. Okay, so the part with the what is it? The I got my dick on me LLC. Was that him or that was scripted?
No, that's not scripted. If you go back and watch every movie that we have done, That line has been in every movie.
Really?
I even said it in Power and Money. So like that line, that's been a Tristan line since the day I met him. Like you go back and watch Wait.
Damn,
That's a line.
I think
I went
this when he
from
said
the
it here.
ghetto streets to the executive suites.
No,
I mean,
it was when he first walked
I
in.
always wanted to get into the music industry.
Oh yeah, when he did first walk in, he was talking to his friend.
Mhm. He said, I got my
Okay.
dick on me LLC. I like the sound of that. We make it a corporation.
Yeah.
listen, I need a shirt. I need a shirt.
I need a shirt.
You ain't got no dick, girl.
Listen, that's what's gonna make it funnier. Like,
Oh
ma'am,
my god. Listen.
you trying to tell me?
All right.
Oh,
So
when y'all make the
what's
shirt, I'm gonna need one. I'm just saying.
what scene we just talked about that? What scene? Well, what scene we talked about the performances, but what scene out of all the scenes, and don't answer yet, what scene or dialogue left a lasting impression on you? So we I think BZ Zone was that one about the Dick LLC.
That's one of the best lines.
Yeah.
No, I got one. I got one for y'all.
From the movie. Okay.
Let me see them tears.
Let me see them tears.
You ain't watched the movie.
I did. You got to remind us.
When he was in the bathroom getting hit, he told the girl, "Come on, girl, let me see."
Oh, that shit was. I was like, and he was making a whole lot of noise. I was like,
I said, "Nah,
she had to be." Let me see.
He said, "Shout out Script."
Shout out to Scripts.
Make sure y'all watch Chris also.
I got my dick on me LLC
and Pillow Talk. Okay, so that was your. Yo, he did say that. Mine was when Tori said,
Tiff
you
said
mine.
she need
That's mine. That's mine. She sat in the
Tori is me 20 years ago.
wait.
To
Where you was loco?
Listen,
Tori to me, and a lot of people think I'm biased because who she is to me. You know, she's my wife or whatever, and she's one of the best actors in Detroit. Hands down.
I just said that earlier. I said a lot of people, I personally feel, and if I'm wrong, correct me. I feel like she's underestimated. But I also wanted to ask you if, well, that's I kind of wanted her on the line too. She doesn't do a lot of other films with
and
other people.
That's why people can feel like she's underrated or whatever because she's selective about
She's selective
about the projects she work on. She loves it.
As
She don't do it. It's not just this thing if here she loves. So she's not gonna go do a project just because it's some money involved for real. It's like she want to be able to know who's shooting it, what does it look like, is it something that I can actually promote and stand on, as far as the quality and everything. So she's just not a person out here chasing a check.
Yeah, it gives that very much so. She said when I'm out here starting my family and doing the things, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and y'all gonna wait on me. And when I'm back, then that's what it's gonna be.
That's what I figured because I was like, she don't be in any and everything. Yeah, she said yes, he is out of fucking control. Tracy said her favorite line was when the same thing you said, BZ, when she was giving head. G-Lo said boo boo butt. And Tiffany said, and he better not be with no bitch.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorite lines too. He better not be with no
bitch.
I didn't say that.
Mine was when she said, I own you.
I'm gonna jump back into the crowd. My phone about to die. I gotta get a charger.
Okay. All right. Let me show that whole thing because I was like, yo, did y'all really listen?
Bitch, let me tell you one more motherfucking time. This shit between us is over.
No, the hell it ain't.
Finito. I don't want to see you no more.
I call you tomorrow.
So you can get the fuck out my chair, get the fuck out my pad, and most importantly, get the fuck out my life.
I knew he was gonna say that. Now look at her antics. She looking at him like, okay, nigga.
I'm not going nowhere.
What's up? What's the problem?
I'm not going nowhere.
Who is she? Tell me. What is the bitch name? Who is the bitch I gotta fuck up?
Who is the bitch I gotta fuck up? That was it right there for me.
That's really all you said to me. I'm about to have to fuck somebody up.
That was it right there. That was it.
for trying to take what's mine.
Mine.
She said, and she
It's
trying to take what's mine. Who
It's
is the bitch I
mine.
gotta fuck up?
Listen.
Listen, guys, it is almost 9 o'clock. This is so good that we just ran way over time. Well, that's fine, but there's a plot twist at the end. I'm not gonna say it, but I do want to share this clip, and then we're gonna talk about our love scale. I actually shared that before we leave, so we're not gonna share the plot twist at the end. It kind of surprised me. I didn't expect that to happen. I honestly didn't. So she said right after the scene, she was still saying he was her man, and that's when she became correct, because right after that scene, she lied again. So you gonna put your hands on me? I was like, whoa, nah, yeah, no. So that was crazy for me too.
I said I knew she was crazy when she gave him that money.
Because then I mean I own you, yeah.
Oh,
so
this baby's the Lulu. Basically,
right here, I don't have any wishes, honestly, because usually I say my 3 wishes and my 3 loves. I loved everything about the film. I loved that it was drama, it was comedy. You know what I'm saying? It was action, because Beasy got his ass whooped. He got his tail whooped. I mean, it was just it was a mix of everything. So I absolutely loved it. And you guys know I usually share my scale. So let me share the scale, and you're gonna tell me where you at. Where you at with it?
Where we at with it? Yeah, that movie was good. I'm about to say this. Don't be mad at me, whomever sees this. I think I like the movie more than I like the book.
Oh, you know this live and it saves. So we definitely know
to the screenplay writer, author. Kudos.
But they said movies are usually better because you see the action. In the book, you gotta kind of like imagine it. Like
I usually like books better. I'm a detail girl. But
a mix.
They did a great job, honestly, on the film.
Yeah. And you read the book, so is it very close to the book?
Yeah. It's pretty close. I mean, like he said, they had certain stuff wasn't happening in the actual book that was happening in the movie, like when it came to the phone and all that kind of stuff, because I mean the book is a bit older. I can't remember the year, but it's not it's not a recent book. So they had to, make it a little bit more modern.
Okay,
but when it came to sticking pretty close to the plot where we've got, him being the gigolo and him having the crazy chick that just can't understand that this really not your man. As far as what he did for a living, it was the same in the book as it was in the film.
That's good.
The names were the same.
All the names were the same?
One thing that I will say that was different was the ages when it came to
being a cougar.
Yeah. So like in the book, they were like 40. And then in the film, they were like 50 something. Because I think you did like that tombstone scene and you looked at the years. I think Jackie was 52. But in the
when they
they were like
40. Attention to detail, honey.
Yeah. And then Montez's character was like 26 or something like that. So kind of sort of Montez was like half her age. So
okay. I didn't pay all the attention to that much detail, but that makes sense. And they probably changed because times are different too. So maybe that's why they changed the age. So
exactly.
But this is definitely not a leave it film at all.
Nah.
A Little Love Revisited, meaning you may watch it again, but you may not watch it again. You love it, you could watch it again. You like it, you love it, meaning you would watch it at least twice, or you would watch it over and over, even memorizing the lines, which clearly I've already memorized the lines. So G-Lo on the production team. So y'all let me know what rating, what heart. So I don't do stars, I do hearts. So would you give it 5 stars, 4 stars, 3 stars. It's definitely not a 2-star or 1 star. And if y'all say that, that's real garbage. Y'all real garbage. That's trash.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I would say between, because everybody has their own choice, 3, 4, or 5 stars. I mean hearts.
Okay, yeah. Let's see what y'all got going on in the comment section. I'm giving it 4 hearts.
Okay.
I'm giving it 4 hearts.
Mm-hmm. People gonna say I'm biased because I always give a lot of hearts. I always give 5 hearts, but I love film. In certain films, I would watch a lot. And mind you, I don't always give 5. I don't always give 4 at all. But I really enjoy this. I would watch it again. I watched it 3 times already. So
Yeah.
I will give it a 5 stars. Tam says 4. So we're complete. And I want to know what y'all got to say in the audience in the comments.
Hey, Kate
Yes,
gave it 5 hearts.
She gave 5 hearts. Tracy, give me your heart. Give me your heart. Let me know what you give it. G-Lo, you tell me. You were in a production team. Only one thing. There was I believe maybe 2 parts where the sound was a little off for me, but it wasn't to the point where like, oh my God, what the hell are they doing or whatever. I didn't see any boom mic. I didn't see any slip ups. If there were, I mean, I might not have caught something. You might have. So let's see what G-Lo say.
Yeah,
Tracy gives it 4 hearts with fire. So that's almost a 5.
Right. I'm with you, Cori.
Yeah.
Outside of there being some areas where the sound seemed to be a little
Mm-hmm.
muffled, that was really it. And it wasn't something that was big enough to like be like, oh my God, I can't watch this film. It wasn't that, you know what I mean?
Right. I agree 100%. So I want to leave you guys with this. If you're not already following, make sure that you follow my guest co-host Tam Telling Tales. Make sure you run and go watch Scripts, which is out. This is another the producer of this film, Beasy, the director. That is one of his other series that's out, Pillow Talk. And of course, if you've been on here, a couple of you guys obviously have already watched Cons and Cougars. If you're not already following me, make sure you follow me at the Cori Love Show and on YouTube at Cori Love TV. And also, she gave us 5 pills. It was a lot different obstacles we had to work with. Yeah, but it's not that bad. Like, you can't really tell that much. You guys will know because you're in the middle. You're in the midst of it all. Also, I am still looking for sponsors for the award show. Guys, tomorrow is the last night to nominate your favorite movie, editor, director, directress, youth actor, youth actress. I'm counting on my hand. Did I say DP? DP, upcoming actor, upcoming actress, actor, and actress. And I might be missing production assistant. So make sure you nominate your people. You can nominate them as much times as possible until tomorrow night. I feel like I'm gonna stop it at noon. So get on it tonight. And shoot me any sponsors that you know that can sponsor the show. I want to make it amazing. And I want you guys to put a prayer out there for me because next year we are going to be doing it live and in person. Okay. Shout out to everyone that supports me. And y'all already know. Guidance, blessings, and love. Good night. I want to leave you guys with this.
Okay, so okay. I told her don't fuck with my man. I told her stop. He's not my vibe. That's not my vibe. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. That's why. Fucking bitches. No fucking bitches. No. Let me out! I didn't do it! Oh,